Business Studies 2.1 Forms of Business Organization. Subscribe. Lotus Education Institute. Complete Coaching and Career Counseling.
Forms of Business Organization. Forms of business organization refers to the types of organization which differ in terms of ownership and management. The major forms of business organizations in the private sectors includes sole proprietorship, partnership, joint Hindu family business, cooperative society, joint stock company. Introduction. In the ancient times, business was conducted on a small scale and, therefore, sole trade was the most popular form of business organization. Gradually, with the advancement of civilization and the corresponding increase in the human needs, business is now being done on a large scale. This large scale of business has resulted in many problems such as the capital, management, responsibility, etc. Similarly, government interference is being felt in the business of public interest. The solution of all these problems gave birth to various forms of business organization. Forms of business organization. The forms of business organization are related with ownership, and ownership is a legal concept which determines the authority and responsibility of the owners. The authority and responsibility of the owners keep on changing along with the changing forms of ownership. The forms of business organization are those legal forms according to which business is organized and run. Hence, the legal form of business organization is called the form of business organization. In this context, this observation is important. The form of business organization determines its external existence, and the other parties recognize it through this existence. Forms of business organization. Private sector, public sector, joint sector. Private sector. Non-incorporated, sole proprietorship, joint Hindu family business, partnership, joint venture. Incorporated, cooperative enterprise, joint stock company, limited liability partnership. 1. Private sector, non-incorporation. Sole proprietorship, sole trade is the oldest form of business organization. All the present-day forms of business organization are the developed forms of these systems. This is popular not only in India, but in foreign countries also. With the passage of time, human needs increased, civilization developed, and the form of business organization also underwent a change. Gradually, the individual effort changed into collective efforts, which came to be known as partnership, company, etc. Sole proprietorship refers to a form of business organization which is owned, managed, and controlled by an individual, who is the recipient of all profit and bearer of all risks. Definition. According to J.L. Hanse, sole trader is a type of business unit where a person is solely responsible for providing the capital, for bearing the risk of the enterprise, and for the management of business. Suitability. Sole proprietorship requires less amount of capital. It is best suited for the following business. 1. Business which are carried out on small scale with modest capital and limited managerial talent, e.g. local grocery store, medical store, bakeries, small factories, etc. 2. Business where customers demand personalized services such as small beauty parlor, hair cutting, tailoring, dry cleaners, etc. 3. Business producing artistic goods, e.g. embroidery, craft center. 4. Business where risk is not extensive, i.e. lesser fluctuation in price and demand, e.g. stationery shop. Features of sole proprietorship. Salient features of the sole proprietorship form of organization are as follows. 1. Individual ownership. 2. Formation and closure. 3. Unlimited liability. 4. Sole risk bearer and profit recipient. 5. Control. 6. No separate entity. 7. Lack of business continuity. Merits of sole proprietorship. 1. Quick decision making. 2. Confidentiality of information. 3. Ease of formation and closure. 4. Direct of accomplishment. 5. Flexibility of operations. Limitation of sole proprietorship. 1. Limited resources. 2. Limited life of a business concern. 3. Unlimited liability. 4. Limited management ability. Hindu undivided family business. It is one of the oldest forms of business organization found only in India. Business is owned and carried on by the members of the Hindu undivided family, HUF. It is governed by the Hindu law. There are two conditions for existence of joint Hindu family business. 1. Minimum 2 members must be there in the family. 2. Existence of some ancestral property. Features Hindu undivided family business. 1. Membership by birth. Dayabhaga system. Mitakashra system. 2. No maximum limit. 3. Formation. 4. Control. 5. Liability. 6. Continuity. 7. Minor members. Merits of joint Hind family business. 1. Effective control. 2. Continued business existence. 3. Limited liability of members. 4. Increased loyalty and cooperations. 5. Advantages of inheritable quality. Limitations of joint Hindu family business. 1. Limited resource. 2. Unlimited liability. 3. Dominance of Karta. 4. Limited management skill. 5. Lack of cooperation from members. Partnership organization. Partnership. Partnership is an association of two or more persons who agree to jointly pursue a business. They pool their managerial and financial resources for the purpose. It is formed when there is a need for greater capital investment, varied skills and sharing of risk. Section 4, the Indian Partnership Act, 1932. Partnership is the relation between persons who have agreed to share the profits of a business carried on by all or any of them acting for all. Suitability. Partnership is an ideal form of business organization when mutual trust and complementary skills are present amongst partners. Wholesale merchants, chartered accountancy firms, architect firms, law firms, restaurants and medium-sized factories are commonly organized as partnerships. Features of partnership. 1. Formation. 2. Membership, number of partners. 3. Liability. 4. Risk-bearing. 5. Decision-making and control. 6. Continuity. 7. Mutual agency. 8. Registration. Types of partnership. 1. Classification on the basis of duration. Partnership at will. Particular partnership. 2. Classification on the basis of liability. General partnership. Limited partnership, liability. Types of partners. There are generally two types of partners in a partnership firms. 1. Those partners who are directly related with the firm. They invest money in the firm and have a share in its profit and loss. They are called full-fledged partners. 2. Those partners who do not have full interest in the business of the firm. They are associated with the firm because of some special motive. It is not essential for them to make any investment in the firm, and they don't aim at getting any share in the profit and loss. They are labeled as not full-fledged partner. Types of partners. 1. Full-fledged partners. Active partners. Sleeping or dormant partners. Secret partner. 2. Not full-fledged partners. Nominal partner. Partner by estoppel. Partner by holding out. Merits of partnership. 1. Easy formation and closure. 2. Balanced decision making. 3. More funds. 4. Sharing of risk. 5. Secrecy. Limitation of partnership. 1. Unlimited liability. 2. Limited resources. 3. Possibility of conflicts. 4. Lack of continuity. 5. Lack of public confidence. Partnership deed. A partnership is based on an agreement. The agreement can be oral or written, but an oral agreement can be subject to misinterpretation and result in disagreements among the partners. The agreement is, therefore, put in writing to avoid disagreement or disputes among the partners. The written agreement is called a partnership deed or articles of partnership. All the relevant conditions or stipulations can be included in the partnership deed. Points to be noted: partnership deed. 1. Name and address of the firm. 2. Nature and scope of the firm's business. 3. Duration of partnership. 4. Contribution of capital by partners. 5. Profit and loss sharing ratio. 6. Rights, duties and liabilities of partners. 7. Commission and salary of partners. 8. Drawing and interest on drawing. 9. Admission and retirement of partner. 10. Dissolution of partnership. 11. Audit of books of accounts. 12. Arbitration clause. Registration formation of partnership. According to the Partnership Act, it is not necessary to get the firm registered for its formation. But there can be some difficulties in not getting it registered. And registration brings some facilities in its wake. Hence, it is always useful to get the firm registered. Procedure for registration. For the purpose of getting the firms registered, all the state governments have appointed registrar of firms. The form contains the following information. 1. Name of the firm. 2. Head office of the business. 3. Names of other places where the firm has business. 4. Full names and addresses of the partners. 5. Date of entry of partners in the firm. 6. Period of the firm. 7. Signatures of every partner or his representative. The registrar, after proper scrutiny, is satisfied that all the necessary information has been entered in the form. He enters this description in a registrar which is called the Registrar of Firms. After this, the firm is given a certificate which is called the Certificate of Registration. After getting this certificate, the firm is known as a registered firm. Information regarding alteration, changes, after registration. After the firm has been registered, information about the following changes, as required by the Indian Partnership Act, should be conveyed to the registrar within 14 days. 1. When the name of the firm or the main business is changed. 2. When there is a change in the name or permanent address of partners. 3. When business has been closed down at some place or it has been started at some other place. 4. When a new partner has joined the firm or some partner has died or some partner has retired from the firm. 5. The information about a minor partner becoming an adult and his being admitted to the firm as a partner or not. Effect of non-registration. If the partnership firm is not registered, it has to remain deprived of the following advantages. 1. No partner can take any legal action against any other partner. 2. No partner can initiate proceeding against the firm in order to get his rights. 3. Firm 2 cannot start proceeding against any partner. 4. Firm cannot proceed against other parties, while the other parties can proceed against the firm. Benefits of registration. It is not the firm alone which is benefited by registration, but the parties dealing with the firm are also benefited. Following are the advantages. 1. Benefits to the firm. 2. Benefits to the partner. 3. Benefits to incoming partner. 4. Benefit to outgoing partner. On the death of a partner. On the retirement of a partner. Cooperative societies. Cooperative organization. Cooperation is a form of organization wherein persons voluntarily associates together as human beings on the basis of equality for the promotion of an economic interest for themselves. Cooperation means working collectively. The basic principle of cooperation is inherent in the statement, each for all and all for each. Cooperative organization is based on the principle that the small savings of different people should be collected through a society to raise funds and help the needy members through giving them loans and achieve the benefits of a large-sized trade by purchasing goods in large quantity. Cooperative organization means a voluntary organization which is established by some persons on the basis of cooperation and equality to safeguard their common economic interests. Example, the purchase of the establishment of consumers' cooperative societies is to purchase goods in large quantities directly from the wholesale traders or the producers and sell it to their members on cheap rates. In this way, these societies save the economically weaker sections of society from the exploitation of traders and brokers or agents. Consumers cooperative societies, marketing cooperative societies, credit cooperative societies, farmers cooperative societies, producers cooperative societies, etc. The cooperative society is compulsorily required to be registered under Cooperative Society Act, 1912. At least 10 adult persons are required to form a cooperative society. Features of cooperative organization. 1. Voluntary membership. 2. Legal status. 3. Limited liability. 4. Democratic control. 5. Secularism. 6. Service motive. 7. Finance. Merits of cooperative organization. 1. Easy formation. 2. Equality in voting status, democratic management. 3. Limited liability. 4. Stable existence. 5. Economy in operations. 6. Support from government. Limitations of cooperative organization. 1. Limited resources, shortage of funds. 2. Inefficiency in management. 3. Lack of secrecy. 4. Government control. 5. Differences of opinion.